YouTube's.
Nobunaga is in Kyoto. We must rescue him to restore his honor.
Alright, so did he just read it right off there? The objectives go hand in hand very well there. Anyways, Hideyoshi, excuse me, in cyan, that's my color. I'm essentially Hideyoshi. That's who you are. In this scenario is the 7th of the Battles of the Conqueror scenarios if you go in chronological order. This time around we are the Japanese for the first time in any of the scenarios that I'll be playing through in either Age of Kings or the Conquerors expansion. I am Japanese, which is cool. We get to use some samurais, although not too extensively. They have an interesting, unique technology, Kataparuto, I believe it's pronounced. It increases the firing rate, the unpacking speed, and the packing speed of your trebuchets, which is awesome. But in terms of this scenario, the difficulty of the scenario, I would say it's pretty easy. I have tried many different ways. I have seen Louis, however you say, he's another Age of Empires, Conquerors, and Age of Empires, Age of Kings walkthrough on YouTube. He has a great strategy for taking care of this scenario, but I'm just not as skilled as he is in that scenario. I'm not sure if it's on hard or not, but it's very quick, and I don't think I can pull that off. I'll be doing it a little bit slower, but I will be showing you a quasi-rush tactic. Here in part 1, I won't be completing the scenario, but I'll be hopefully taking down one of the castles, and I'll be taking down Hyogo, I believe it's pronounced, Osaka, or as much as I need to of it, which will just leave me Kyoto. Nobunaga will be taken care of. He's going to die here in a second. Initially, I want to say this right now, there's a bit of trivia here. Initially, Kyoto was being taken prisoner by Nobunaga was being taken prisoner by Kyoto, and you had to rescue him. And then midway in the scenario, he gets executed. But the thing is, Microsoft Japan notified Ensemble Studios that Japanese never took prisoners, so they had to cut that and create a new idea, which is this. So I thought that was cool. So that's our main objective for right now. It won't last very long. Don't worry about this too much. You're gonna have to worry about Kyoto. There are 5 relics that are, I believe it's 5 or 4 relics that are right inside Kyoto's base. They, at the 25-minute mark in the game, they put them in their monastery, and then that makes, I believe it's 250 or 300 years before they win the scenario. So you have to deal with that. We don't have to worry about Osaka or Hyogo. Hyogo just has some men-at-arms to begin with, and a couple battering rams and archers. Kyoto is your most dangerous enemy. They have a lot of guys defending their base, but they don't really do much attacking. Hyogo will eventually attack. Kyoto comes with a navy eventually, but I'm going to try to remedy that with one of my strategies. So we're going to start off, and we have a couple samurais over here. First time we get to click on a samurai, 60 hit points, 10 attack right now. Nobunaga is going to die here in a second. We're just getting swarmed, and we have 2 just 2 fire ships down here in the southern part of the map. So we're going to wait till Nobunaga dies. We're going to try to save him. Valiantly be the lead samurais.
Kyoto have executed Lord Nobunaga. They will pay for this offense with their lives. Leave no castle standing.
That's right. So I'm just going to come up here a little bit, and there's a little beach area that you can
disembark on enemy shores.
I don't care where you leave your fire ships. You're not going to be using them too much. Not really implementing too much of a navy other than a lot of transport ships and stuff. So these 2 transports from Nobunaga will drop off some units for you. They'll immediately go up under your control. You're going to think you're going to have to take down this wall. But they're going to send some petars and not saboteurs. I wish they were. It's going to punch open a wall, part of the wall here. Once you get inside, you got a couple villagers that will be mining gold. You want to fire upon them with your hand cannoneers, and that'll draw them through this gate right here. And all you have to do to claim their town center and then claim Osaka, essentially, is come upon their town center, be in range of it with your line of sight of your units, or fire upon it once with the bombard cannons, which will show you how to get here in a second. So we want to put everybody on no attack stance. We're just going to take a couple hand cannoneers, fire upon those guys. Men-at-arms will probably come trickling down here because they have a barracks up there. They also have a castle over here, but don't worry about that for right now. And then as they enter through this gate, you can just walk through here, gallivant on in, and you can take this town center for your own. So I'm going to click on this, get rid of that flashiness.
We have captured the enemy town center.
Alright, so now that we have captured this town center, you want to send a knight over here. There are 4 bombard cannons over there, which is going to be useful. Whenever we're playing in Asian scenarios, in Asian landscapes, or as an Asian civilization, we get free bombard cannons, apparently. Into China and now. So, got a men-at-arms thinking he's all that. We're just going to take him down with samurai. You want to send your first villager down here to build the dock. You want to have a transport ship coming out as quickly as possible. You want to send all the other guys down here. You want to delete all these walls because these walls will get in your way in mining the stone. You won't be able to mine more than just one or two patches of stone. So that'll free it up for you. And then once you're done building this dock over here, you can send that villager and extend this wall just a little bit to cut that off. Not that you're really going to be needing it immensely, but just to please me, for my own sake, please do it. So you can take out these structures if you want. We're not going to be staying here for too long, so I'm going to take that out. I'm just going to go for that guy. You want to send one of your bombard cannons down here right now, though. Hey, get down here. Once he gets down there, we're going to start sending him for more important duties. This dock is built now, so you want to churn out 3 transport ships, not 4. 3. And then he's going to extend the wall for us. So once you get 13, or you can even go when you get about 7. No, I would say about 800 stone. You want to send your villagers and the transport ship down here as well. We're going to send these units over here to get ready, and then once this transport ship's ready, we're going to take this bombard cannon and send him up north. I'm actually going to take 2 of my bombard cannons. Excuse me for being incorrect there. I'm going to take 2 of my bombard cannons just in case I get a casualty along the way. You'll see what I'll be referring to here in a second. And 1 of my hand cannoneers. Actually, I'm going to take 2 of my hand cannoneers. Don't I have another one? Hey, what you copping out for me there? So I'm going to leave this guy over here because he's a bit injured. So keep monitoring them, make sure they're doing work. He's going to be pounding away there. Alright, so we're going to have to build a house. And I think I should only need 1 house, yeah. So I'm just going to build 1 house, get that plopped down here, because we'll be building a castle here pretty soon. So now that these guys are all set, I want to get 1 more hand cannoneer in there. Alright, so you want to send the rest of these guys. I recommend organizing them like this, keeping your bombard cannons isolated best you can. Alright, we're going to have to put them in there with them as well. Send this transport ship up through the river. There is also a castle up here, so just be aware of that, so you don't want to run your villagers into that conundrum. Alright, so you're done. You can have him start mining some of that stone, and that transport ship will do some work for us. So, just going to wait here, make sure these guys are all settled in there. Osaka is not a concern for whatsoever, and I'm sure even if you're not Japanese, all of these cities are, besides Hyogo, are pretty recognizable. Osaka and Kyoto, at least, I'm aware of. Just geography, general knowledge. So let's check out what progress here. Okay, so 1 transport ship that will be used for villagers, and you want to keep sending this guy up the river. You're going to come upon a little bit of marshes, and if you're going over that, you know that you're going in the right direction. And then we're going to exploit a little patch in taking down this closest castle to us, the furthest one south on our screen. It's a pretty big green glob. That's what we'll be going for. So just keep monitoring the stone. It's not too much of a rush for your villagers in terms of the stone. It's more important to get this initial transport ship out here, and you'll see why in a second. You want to take advantage of Kyoto's lack of navy right away. That's why I'll be trying to get rid of 1 of these castles. It's difficult to get the other 2 castles. You can try. It looks like this eastern one is really vulnerable, but it's actually difficult to penetrate because of their pretty good navy. You want to keep heading up this way. I see it's a little bit different design back there. It's kind of checkered behind the Imperial Age. I like that. And then we're getting pretty close to the castle now. Just be aware of your surroundings. You're going to try to scout out this little ice patch. I'm not exactly sure on its exact whereabouts. We're getting close here. There it is. Okay, so Alright, so now that he's unloaded, you can fire. I don't know why they included this in this game, but somehow we're able to take advantage of this little ice patch here. And the reason I have these other guys with me is in case I lose this bombard cannon. Sometimes they send a couple crossbowmen from up here. They'll send them over here. You'll get hit with the crossbowmen and you might die. So I have these backups here, and I also got a hand cannon here to battle out with them if I need to. Alright, so we got plenty of stone now. We can have them stop. Obviously, I have enough stone for castle if I need to get when I need to get the castle up. And we're just going to leave one of our villagers over here to continue getting that stone, and then there's a gold mine over there as well. If we need him to get a little trickle of gold for us, he'll do that as well. Alright, so get these guys in the transport ship now, and then we're going to send them up to Hyogo. You can take Hyogo, however you say it. You can take the same route that you took to get to Kyoto's castle. I'm just going to turn left right here, and then you'll see a little stretch of palisade wall on the northwest part of this little island. I guess it's an island, or maybe it's part of the mainland. I just can't tell. Some sort of peninsula-like body of land. And then you can take down Hyogo with placing a castle in the middle of their town. I'll discuss why I'm doing that a little bit later on, but we're just going to focus and monitor this bombard cannon and make sure our villagers are going in the right spot. I'm going to get that other villager out. I just want all my villagers in one transport ship so I can keep them safe, best of my ability. So we're going to send them up there, and hopefully we don't get too close to that castle over there. So once you're done with taking down this castle, I'm going to try to get a head start. I don't always do this, but I'm going to try to get a head start on taking care of this monastery over there that will have all the relics, which will make it pretty difficult for us. Alright, so let's continue to work. The crossbowmen aren't coming out to my joy. And then I'm going to take down this guard tower as well. That'll just... You know what? I'm not going to do that. That's too far out of the way of the monasteries. I don't really have to be concerned myself with that. So you can also get siege engineers. Siege engineers is 500 food and 600 wood. You obviously have the wood for that. You just need to maybe produce a market and then buy some food for yourself. That'll help you increase the speed of your bombard cannons taking down this castle. You can also produce a trebuchet right away if you get 650 wood, or stone, excuse me. Go with one trebuchet. You won't be able to get the upgrades, but you'll be able to... Trebuchets are obviously much more powerful than bombard cannons. You'll be able to take down the castles that way. So we've got about 7.5 minutes left in this part. We're going to try to hug this coastline as best we can. I don't want to get in the way of that castle over there. And I probably should have brought a knight along with me just to scout out part of Kyoto. So one castle will be down now. And we're going to try to send this guy over here. I don't have all my vital units in here, so I should be okay. And no, I want you to head up here. There will be a broken bridge that you'll be heading by. And hopefully... Okay, so that's going to dead end there. We're probably going to get hit by some guard towers anyways. Alright, so we're kind of multitasking right now, but it's more important that you get rid of Hyogo, in my opinion. Alright, so we're going to have to head a little bit further north, apparently. Oh, no, it's right down here. My bad. That's where you want to head. So we're going to send both of our transport ships down this little broken bridge area. I believe they'll say something about it. They'll have some voiceover about it. And ideally, you're going to want to go quickly, as quickly as you can with this transport ship. It's not going to be too vital if you don't get your villagers over here extremely quick to build that castle in Hyogo. Just because Hyogo is very weak, and they'll be like that for a while. The most important thing is the quicker you get them to Hyogo, the less battering rams they have, so the less you have to worry about any type of siege in your way. So I'm going to unload these villagers, and we're going to send them down here. Alright, so this knight should still be on no attack stance. And right over here, I'm going to go a little bit further west, is a good spot where you can build your castle. You're going to see a battering ram right there, so I recommend dealing with that as quickly as possible, obviously. And we're going to take down this men-at-arms, and you're not going to have to worry about murder holes. You do have murder holes already for yourself, because you're in the Imperial Age. You have quite a few technologies, so you're not going to have to worry about that. So we're going to send this guy, or excuse me, wrong transport ship. We're going to send him up north as far as we can, just to get a good head start there. And then once all of our units, once we get rid of this battering ram, we can send all of our units into... No, we want to send them into the castle to take down all their infantry. Hopefully get this villager in here, please. Nice. Alright, so that's taken care of. And this castle will just tear them apart for right now. You obviously want to focus on getting rid of their villagers, and I believe they do resign after you take down both the castle, or not the castle, they do have a castle though, their market and their town center. So take down all their infantry around there, get rid of the villagers that you can, and you should have 2 bombard cannons remaining. So take out that bombard cannon, whatever, I'll take out Samurai, take him out. Come on, please, really? You're doing this to me? You're doing this to me. Thank you. Alright, so they're taken care of, and we got about 4.5 minutes left now, so hopefully I can make some progress. I'm kind of having a bad day at navigating around these little islands and whatnot. The best thing you can do is play through this game once and then get spies and then get a feel for the maps, because it's kind of like a scraggly map design. There's a lot of land that you have to navigate through, and many rivers and things like that. So hopefully not too many villagers have snuck by me. There's a boar. Thought I'd bring that up. I'm actually going to send it up north even further, see if there's a little gap. I cannot remember. Alright, so get rid of that guy, and now we're going to go. They have some villagers up there too. Don't be too concerned about that though. Be more focused on getting rid of this market right away. Okay. And then what you can do is you can send both these knights up here, try to clean out those villagers. So, you know, I'm going to send one of my hand cannoneers, and I might be right in my assumption that this is where you want to drop these guys off. You want to find a gate and a start of a fortified wall. Alright, so take down that archer. The castle will do that for you. Alright, so good. I think I'm getting close. Should be in range. And if we need to,
This village will be causing us no more grief.
if we need to, we can even, let's get this transport ship further down here. We can, you just want to punch open a hole in there, and then you'll be able to send. We're going to have to build a monastery here in a second. So Hyogo's obviously been defeated, so you want to build a monastery as quickly as you can, so you can eventually send a monk over here, get a relic if you need to. We'll put him in this transport ship because it's empty. And we're going to send everybody out, and then we're going to have them build a town center, because this is where we're going to have our own town. So let's keep monitoring this. We can actually send both these bombard cannons in over here. If we doesn't look like we're getting hit by anything, so it's safe to say that I can send them in. And then we can send these 2 knights in this transport ship now. Once this monastery gets up, we can send. All you need to prevent them from having a wonder victory is getting 1 relic. So don't worry about getting all the relics. I mean, obviously the more the merrier for yourself, but don't be too concerned with it. Ideally, you want to get it in before they get all the relics in, but it's kind of difficult to do that since monks don't produce that quickly. And alright, which one's the one? There we go. Alright, so no, you want to stop. You want to stop doing that. You want to send them into this transport ship now. And this is the most crucial part of the game, because with this castle you'll be able to take down most of their navy. They will get some continue to pump out some villagers. They will get some cannon galleons, which will disrupt you a little bit. So it doesn't look like we're going to sneak in there. But the nice thing now that you take down Hyogo is another benefit is that the number of villagers goes down immensely. So it's easier for you to get spies. And once you get spies in this scenario, it's basically over. Just to be honest with you. So we're going to get this monk in here and see if he can be speedy. I don't think he will be speedy. Another thing that will help you with, though, even when it notifies you that all the relics are in the monastery and that the countdown is going, the fact that it highlights where the monastery for you helps you navigate yourself and get over to that area. So there are 2 bottleneck points that you have to worry about where naval units can come and get your own structures. It's right here by the bridge and right here down the marshes. You want to set some castles up there later on, and that's where you're probably going to get hit the most by Kyoto Navy later on, and so that's what we'll be building our forces. So no, I don't. I want to probably should have stopped them from destroying all these buildings, because I wanted to convert some of them for myself. But before I go over to the monastery, I'm just going to call it a video now. So thanks for watching part 1 of Kyoto. Hopefully in part 2 we get spies and take care of this monastery deal. See you guys in part 2.